I was just wondering, the thing about putting out our successes on LinkedIn, this community is really, really shy on social media. I find that I work with Hiring Our Heroes, and a lot of our new applicants don't even have a LinkedIn, and we're trying to coach them in doing that. So what kind of examples could you give me to maybe use to say, maybe you could put this on there as a success that you've done in a position without them feeling like, okay, now I'm bragging, which none of us like. We just
Right.
feel so incredibly uncomfortable doing it.
Yes. Yes. Well, I would say that for most people, if you're not uncomfortable about what you're putting on there, you're not saying enough about yourself. So I would say in general, just like get that you're just not going to be comfortable, that both on LinkedIn and when you're interviewing and on your resume, this is a time to brag a bit. I would say that women in particular are really bad about, not everybody, and probably I don't have this as a fact, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I expect the military community is also this way, that talk a lot about the team. My team accomplished this, like we did this together, and thinking that that's a really good thing. And it is, but they're hiring you. Now, yes, they want to know you can be a team player, and they can see that by what else is on, the comments you make, the recommendations. But when you say, well, my team did this, in the back of their mind, it's like, well, was that the team success, or did this person that I'm considering hiring actually have that success? So I would say, this is a time to brag. I would also suggest that you ask the question, what do other people say about me? So one of the things that I did on my profile is I took a quote that was a recommendation from Bridget, and she talked about, I didn't want to call myself a women in tech champion, right? That sounds really weird, but she did. And so she put it in writing. And so I was able to kind of make it her quote. It wasn't about me. So I would say, what do other people say when you get your reviews? What have your, community officers said? What have your teachers said? What do your colleagues say? What also feels like it isn't special? I think many of our strengths, it just feels so normal to us. But somebody else who doesn't have that strength, they're like, I don't know how you do this. So what are the things you get compliments about often from? And it could be family, friends, colleagues. So those would be, I think, ways to lead into that conversation. But just to say, this truly is a time for you to brag. You need to put it in writing, because if you don't say it, it's not going to get said. Yeah.
If you don't blow your own trumpet, who will?
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to communicate your value 100%.